been a stormy day here at News 20 at 5, but we welcome you with open arms. I'm Damon Arnold.
And I'm Ashley Flete. In local headlines, a second arrest was made in connection with the Lighthouse Children's Thrift Store fire. 23-year-old Terrell Williams II was taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of burglary and 2 counts of arson. Last week, 21-year-old Jonathan Miller was arrested in connection with the fire. A warrant is still out for a third suspect. Police say 3 suspects broke in before setting the store on fire. The 9,000 square foot building was ruled a loss according to authorities. Anyone with information is asked to contact TPD at 850-891-4200 or Crime Stoppers at 850-574 TIPS. Also, here in Tallahassee, a fatal car crash leaves a man dead and 3 others injured. A vehicle was traveling north on Ocala Road near Continental Avenue when another vehicle pulled out in front of it. According to the Tallahassee Police Department, the driver of the second vehicle swerved to avoid contact with the other car before losing control, and it caused the driver to crash into a tree. The drivers and 2 other passengers were taken to Tallahassee Memorial Hospital, where one driver, Guy Demison, later died. The TPD is asking anyone with information about the crash to call 850-891-4200.
The restaurant shooting that was described as a night of chaos back in 2015 has been declared a mistrial. Isaiah Robinson was accused of shooting and killing a man at El Patron Mexican Grill in December of 2015. Police dash cam captured the masses of people flooding out of the restaurant when the first shot was fired. Witnesses testified that it all began with an argument between a group inside. The altercation resulted in the deaths of 24-year-old Ira Brown and 32-year-old Dimitri Penny. After 5 hours of deliberation, the jury could not reach a decision. The trial is expected to last through the end of the week. Over at the state capitol, protesters rallied after an Apalachicola man was arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents. 50-year-old Jose Monroy was arrested on February 10th on immigration charges. Monroy was a manager of a Piggly Wiggly store in Apalachicola. Those who know him say he is a valued member of the community and that he did not deserve to be arrested. A GoFundMe page has been created to help his family to pay for his legal fees. Monroy is a father of 2 and married to a U.S. citizen.
The end is near for the former Shelter and Renaissance Community Center. The Community Redevelopment Agency has been clearing the 400 block of West Tennessee near the intersection of North Macomb Street in preparation for demolition. Tonight, the shelter's main building is scheduled to be torn down. This is the final shelter building that needs to be demolished. The work will be completed during the nighttime to ensure less impacts on traffic. And one local business is up and running after a fire destroyed its building just 3 months ago. Super Clean Auto Spa opened its doors for the first time after a January fire. 3 months ago, firefighters responded to a fire in the 1100 block of Tharp Street, where the business was located. Investigators ruled the fire as arson. The fire left many of the workers without jobs and destroyed supplies. But with donations and support from the community, the car wash is back and open for business just blocks away from its original location.
A museum dedicated to the former Florida Governor Leroy Collins opened its doors this past weekend. A ribbon-cutting ceremony welcomed the Grove Museum to the North Monroe Street. The exhibitionist revives the former residence of Leroy Collins, who served as the Florida governor from 1955 to 1961. Each floor is filled with historic photos, artifacts, and even interactive games. Admission is free and tours are offered throughout the week. A new effort to make workplaces in Tallahassee more family-friendly has been launched by the mayor's office. A task force committee is encouraging local employers to go online for a brief survey regarding the status of the workplace. Businesses will be graded on a 5-star system on issues such as the ability to fulfill both work and family obligations. The task force will recognize the best family-friendly businesses. They are also offering workshops and programs for those who are looking to become more family-friendly. The survey will be open through the end of the month. Coming up, see why some people are protesting one man's arrest.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Have you noticed the increase in colorful wildflowers throughout Florida? Thanks to sales of the state wildflower license plate, many important projects have taken root. Planting along highways and within communities, educating homeowners about the benefits of native landscaping, nourishing the pollinators that make other crops possible, and researching new ways to protect Florida's unique environment. With the state wildflower license plate, you can help add beauty and color to Florida.
Welcome back to News 20 at 5. Over in Thomasville, voters are set to decide whether alcoholic beverages can be sold by the drink and by the packages on Sundays. Early voting on the issue runs until Friday, March 17th at the Thomasville Judicial Center. The Thomasville County Election Supervisor Frank Scoggins hopes the turnout will pick up this week. 275 people have taken part in early voting so far.
Welcome back. I'm Shay Simon with your sports. Spring break is over and March Madness is here. It's that time of year where college teams are wishing for spots on that coveted bracket. Speaking of, let's take a look at the bracket. There are a few familiar teams there, but one team missing is Florida A&M University. The Rattlers were ousted in the first round of the MEAC Conference Tournament after a tough overtime loss to South Carolina State University. The FAMU women, on the other hand, put up quite a fight in the MEAC tournament. The women made it to the second round, but lost to none other than Bethune-Cookman. Those losses were the final games of the men and women's seasons. And there's a lot of basketball talk going on, but it's also golf season. The FAMU golf team kicked off its season here in town, and Ashley Jackson caught up with the team.
The wind, a powerful swing, and a birdie is just a sneak peek of what goes on at the FAMU Spring Golf Invitational. The tournament has been around for nearly 30 years and counting, and this weekend it brought 5 colleges into Tallahassee to play at the Southwood Golf Course. Head coach Marvin Green says that the men's golf team is filled with new and young golfers, but despite their age, he still expects them to be successful on the course.
This is about our 6th tournament of the year. We started in September. We have a pretty young team, but we started in Atlanta, went to Savannah, Georgia in the fall, and then eventually this semester we've actually been in a couple tournaments, and now we're hosting our Spring Invitational.
Assistant golf coach Mike Rice talks about the competition between each school that participated and says that this will be a learning experience.
2 of them being in our conference, which is good. We'll see them later on this semester in the conference championship, so it's really good for us to see where they're at and where we're at so early in the semester.
The FAMU Spring Golf Invitational kicked off this weekend in Tallahassee, Florida at the 18-hole Southwood Golf Course, where 5 teams competed with this competition and others to determine who will be the next MEAC champion. I'm Ashley Jackson reporting on the course for News 20 at 5.
The golf season runs until May. Now for some softball headlines. FAMU traveled to Puerto Rico, where coach Veronica Wiggins accomplished her 700th win. The milestone came after FAMU beat Howard University 8-1. And number 1 ranked Florida State is also celebrating after sweeping fellow conference member Virginia Tech over the weekend. The ladies only have 1 loss this entire season. And for TCC, the Tallahassee Community College softball team got out of a 3-game losing streak after beating Lakeland College. The Eagles take on Chipola College next. And we can't leave without some baseball headlines. Unlike the softball team, the TCC baseball team is stuck in a rut. The Eagles have lost 4 straight games. Hopefully the team will bat in some runs during tomorrow's game against Gulf Coast State. As for the Florida State Seminoles, the men are gearing up to play its longtime rival, the University of Florida. The 2 teams meet this week in Gainesville. The Noles are on a 2-game winning streak. And for the FAMU Rattlers, they're preparing for a game versus Jacksonville State University. The Rattlers suffered a tough loss to Bethune-Cookman over the weekend, but they remain 11-4 for the season. And that's all for your sports today. I'm Shay Simon. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Shay. Coming up, find out why you have an excuse to take a nap today. Stay tuned.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making history.
From 120. We are this close.
We are this close.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease ever again.
We are this close to making history.
We are this close to ending polio.
Because we are this close to ending polio.
We are this close to ending polio.
We are this close
to changing the world.
This close.
All we need is you.
Is you.
is you.
Is you.
We are this close. This close.
Be a part of history at rotary.org/endpolio.
Just call it a day and go back to bed. Today is National Napping Day. The day was created from former Boston University professor William Anthony. He wanted us all to realize some health benefits of catching some quality Z's. 10 to 20 minute work nights or work nappings can be very, very beneficial for us. Oh, we're leaving. Bye-bye.
We're just going to say goodbye.